Hi everyone, welcome to our reading for Aries, November 2019. This is for Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising. This is for those who are intuitively guided to the video for whatever the reason. Just trust within that. You may be in love with an Aries, and Aries is probably in love with you, or you have signs in the planet of Aries. So whatever brought you, welcome. This is an intuitive reading, which means we're going to go by the basic meaning of the cards, but also intuitively. I always invite my spirit guides in, and I leave the window open for your spirit guides also. Many of you know I already feel your energy. So, welcome. This is the time where we just want to relax. We want to calm our mind. I'm going to give the cards one more shuffle. Got the Ace of Cups on the bottom of the deck. It's the third time I've seen it, so I don't know. We'll see if it comes up in your reading. Okay, guys, so go ahead and just take a couple deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. And while you're doing that, this is when you want to invite your guides in and then ask for signs of confirmation. The whole reading may be for you. Bits and pieces may be for you. And this is what you want to ask confirmation in. Just trust the process and let go of the flow. And let's begin. It's a Monday early afternoon. Nice out, sunny out, probably about 60 degrees. I don't know why I'm telling you that. It's like I'm giving you a weather update. Maybe someone's going to really relate to that, and that's going to help you right away. Maybe you asked for the weather. Okay. Let's see what's going on. See what's going on. We're using the Universal Tarot to open the reading. And then we will add another deck, maybe two. It's different layers of the reading to go deeper and deeper and deeper. Like, how deep can you go? Can you handle it, though? Sometimes when we go deep, it's not easy, but it allows us to clear it. And then life just becomes better. Let's face it, life just becomes better. I'm going to give this one more shuffle. I feel like I only gave two. And for some reason, oh, we got the Ace of Swords on the bottom now. For some reason, I have a tendency of doing things in three, probably since last winter. We open with the Seven of Cups. Could be possible Cancer energy. Or we feel like we're in Cancer energy, that type of thing. All these came face up. I like that. We have the King of Pentacles, so we have a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. In the picture, this King is looking back at the Seven of Cups. So this King, you know, is he trying to make a choice over something? He's holding that pentacle like, which cup do I want to deposit my pentacle in? It didn't really sound good, but and I don't mean it like that. I don't feel anything icky about this person right now. And I feel like the person is just in thought. So, not action, but thought. Let's see what else we got here. We have the King of Swords. Wow, so we have two kings. This king, possible Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This king is looking right at me. And this king has his back to that king. It's like this King of Swords wants his King of Pentacles to make a damn decision. He seems to be irritated over this king not making a decision. By the way, I'm saying the king because the king's in front of me. This can certainly be female energy. Well, let me put it this way. What I'm feeling is the aggression in it. And maybe the queens wouldn't quite have taken me there, that type of thing. So, male or female. Certainly, this could be two males together too. Here it is, right? But this, nonetheless, this king has his back to this king. This King of Pentacles has his back to King of Swords. But it's the King of Pentacles that needs to make a decision, it looks like. Okay, let's keep going. Well, there you go. What's going on here? We're getting an Ace of Pentacles. There is that King's Pentacle. So he's deciding which cup to put in that pentacle. And he makes the decision. Look at this. We have the Sun card. Beautiful energy. So I feel, number one, whatever my decision is, if I'm this King of Pentacles, whatever my decision was, it was the right decision. You know, like if I have all these choices in front of me, you know, and some may look better than the other, but it's like, you know, it's like if you have a house up for sale and you get 3 bids on it, right? And one is higher, but there's all kind of stipulation, you know, like I need a 90-day close. And then you go to the next one and, you know, maybe they're 10,000 less, but they can close within 30 days, no inspection. I'll take you, you know, that type of thing. So I have to think it over. I have to weigh it out. Wow. Okay. And I don't know, because I feel like this King of Pentacles needed clarity. You know, honestly, I feel like King of Pentacles is here with us, so I feel like you're out there. Because I feel like this is your confirmation that you needed, that the choice that you made was the right choice. Now, I hate to say the right choice because, you know, it's not that there's a right or wrong choice. It's we enter into different types of experiences with different people, right? It's not like I can't take this person and fall in love with them. I can find that love within anyone. Well, let's not say anyone. I mean, maybe we could, but who wants to be bothered with all that? Nonetheless, so when I say the right choice, let me put it this way. It's the choice that the king himself or herself ultimately on an unconscious level wanted. Okay, so it's like the universe is saying, you know, we know that you're thinking about going this direction, but we know in your heart this is what you want. So in some way, help, right? Because here it is. It's based in beautiful energy. Let's keep going. I'm curious to see what's going to come under this King of Swords. King of Swords just feels like he means business in one way or another. Like he's checking something off. Keeping score. This is someone who, for some reason, keeps score. That can mean many different things. I know that as I say it, but I'm meant to use those words. This is someone who keeps score, and I feel like, you know, if I'm talking about keeping score, I may be tied right now with someone. I may be in competition for someone. These two may be in competition for someone. They may have known each other, and, you know, it's maybe the energy of when we were younger, we would, you know, we didn't put so much thought into relationships and all that, and, you know, maybe I dated someone and then broke up with them, and then they would date him, my friend would date him, right? These two people right here would date him. So, you know, it wasn't like the bro code wasn't, you know, or the girl code, whatever one I'm looking at. But it's different now, right? Now it's different. Now it's more mature energy. So now, it's about, it doesn't feel like, maybe someone's just a conquest. Is that the right word? Conquest? Conquest. Conquest. I don't know. Conquest. It's weird how words can just sound foreign to me. Maybe I sound foreign to someone. Anyway, they were just a conquest. That doesn't sound right. But it's just not the case anymore. I feel like this is a short message for someone, because I feel like I have a lot of different people here and a lot of different elements going on here. So we're probably just going to touch base on a few of them, just so you know. But definitely I am feeling that, because now I feel that, listen, and it doesn't even have to be just love. It could be money too, right? Here's this king holding this pentacle. This king may be trying to figure out what to invest in. Like, where do I put my money? But again, this King of Swords seems to be in opposition to this King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles seems to be kind of relaxed and chilled about it. I'm going to make a decision. And for some of you, this King of Swords could be someone who's waiting for you to make this decision. It's almost like, where am I going to invest my money? Now, as I say that could mean like moving somewhere, like, where am I going to set down my roots? But for some of you, it is, where am I going to invest my money? Okay, let's keep going. We have the Hermit, card of Virgo, major arcana, next to the Sun. First of all, they're neighbors, right? August and September. So neighbors again. Somehow they're working something out. This Pentacles is coming through, which is kind of beautiful. The Ace of Pentacles is moving through the energy of the Sun to the Hermit. I wonder if the Hermit is also this King of Pentacles up here, because they seem to be into the same flow. Though this can also be to Earth. And somehow whatever this king, it seems like whatever the King of Pentacles, whatever he does, and somehow in some way will affect this Hermit. And it seems to me like the Hermit is waiting for the Pentacle to arrive to them. And then I have this king that all of a sudden to me looks like he's standing guard over the Hermit. So maybe this Pentacle needs to arrive in a way that this King of Swords doesn't know about. I don't know why all of a sudden I'm going in this direction, but I'm going with the flow. I'm wondering, did this King of Swords like find a letter? It looks like there's like a ripped, they're leaves, I see that now, but at first it looked like a ripped letter. Did I find a letter? Is it something in communication? Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going. We have the Nine of Wands. We have the Two of Cups. We have the Five of Cups. Look at this. We have the Queen of Swords. Oh, I'm sorry, the Queen of Wands. We have the Ace of Swords. And we have the Tower. Okay, well, first of all, I don't know about you guys, but automatically I can see for some of you, this is a story about a current relationship and a past love. This is about a current relationship where I feel like, I want to say, has it happened already? Maybe not. I don't know, but I kind of feel like, we're picking it up in progress, especially with the Tower over here. And I have to tell you, I feel like this person, I feel like the Queen of Wands, which could very well be you, it probably is you, or it's the other person wanting this Tower. Like, this is the energy where I want this Tower. I want it to come in. Maybe there's something in my life that I can't end on my own. Clearly, that's what it is. I can't end it on my own. You know, because what I'm kind of feeling is this person being in a relationship right now with someone who is controlling. Okay, I definitely feel that. Controlling. Because I feel like they're watching over me. They're watching over me. And, however, like in the back channel, I'm waiting for this King's Pentacle to arrive to me. This is something that I feel like I have... Listen, I may have spent 20 years with this King of Swords, but I feel like my roots belong to this King of Pentacles. I want you to forget the signs. Okay? Forget the signs right now, because I feel like each of these people... Now, I know for some of you they are signs, but I feel like more for each of these people, what it's showing is more about who the King of Pentacles is and who the King of Swords is. So, when I keep saying their name, don't just think, oh, okay, well, it's Earth. It can't be about me. If this fits you, then it's you. Okay? Why do I interrupt myself like that? Anyway, let me see if I can pick it back up, because there's a flow to this story. So anyways, I have this King of Swords who I feel like is watching over me. Not looking over me, more watching over me. However, I have the Hermit who is attached to this Five of Cups. The Hermit's looking down. So is the Five of Cups, by the way. They're almost the same position. Except it would be this way. You can see right away. I mean, I see it right away what's going on here. So we have the Hermit here, right? He's illuminating this action here, which is the Five of Cups. I feel like this is a past energy. Now, I may be jumping ahead for some of you. It just means you're not quite there yet. Okay, but I'm talking right now to the people who are there, because I feel like the Hermit is illuminating this energy, and this is the energy of miss. You're right, I miss someone. I'm longing for someone. My heart hurts for someone. And look, it's almost like I myself am blocking the two cups that have yet to come in. It's like I'm blocking them from you. Not intentionally, but there you go. Anyway, this Hermit, which is you, or them, this is, first of all, asking for the healing over this. Maybe I needed to just shut it off from my mind, but I feel like it's more than that. I feel like I am longing for someone. And, you know, sometimes you just have a knowing about someone, but yet I'm in deep where I'm at in the same breath. So this is showing me the healing for you. Then we have these two cups. And here's these two cups. So we know what this person was not seeing was the opportunity of, let's say, reunion, that we could be back together. They weren't seeing it then. They were just concentrating on the pain, the emotional pain of it. The Hermit comes along and illuminates that, illuminates my ways, my thinking. What am I doing, right? Starts the healing process. The healing process begins, right? I mean, you can just even look by the cape, you know, the change in the cape. And out of this healing process is the Two of Cups. Is the Two of Cups that was always there, right? This means that energy was always there. I just didn't see it. I didn't know it. I couldn't feel it, right? I was too much energy down here. Broken, right? And I'm broken over it. Broken. Hermit's saying, you need to heal that. You need to find a way to heal that energy. Because look, here's these two cups. And, you know, it's not just saying, you need to heal it because you need to heal it. No, It's healing it with purpose so that you can see, feel the energy of these 2 cups, because here they show up in your reading. I find that beautiful. I just find it beautiful. And I have the 9 of Wands beside us, so that tells me 2 things. Stay focused on it. But stay focused on the 2 of Cups, not the 5 of Cups. 2 Cups is everything that can be in a great way. Anyway, you know, I feel like I'm already past this process, though. I feel like communication has probably, because here's communication directly to this Queen of Wands. And by the way, Queen of Wands, very intuitive. You know, to me, that's what the black cat symbolizes. Her intuition and her willingness to follow it. Not just that she's intuitive, she follows her intuition. This is someone who, you know, I'm not going to think this out too much. I'm going to move into it. Maybe I've had 20 years to think about it. And here it shows, I don't need to think anymore. I'm ready to move. This queen is always ready to move, right? We have the Ace of Swords right next to that. And then the Tower. So I feel like the communication in some way comes in first. And then if I'm in a relationship right now, if I have this controlling person around me, then that process begins. That process begins with the Tower. So I end currently what I'm in and start the process of moving energetically towards, you know, we don't have really physical movement yet, but I definitely have movement in the mind. Okay. And, you know, again, this could be talking about work. You can take this very scenario and put it towards job or work. Someone that, you know, like my attention wants to go this direction, and this person wants to hold me to this. You know, but listen, I've had my dreams. I have my dreams. I have my desires, and someone could certainly be trying to sway me to go this direction, but I don't want to. I want to go this direction. It's being illuminated to you. So you're receiving, like, let's say epiphanies, but, you know, or pebbles that tell you, you know, and you're seeking that. You're seeking this abundance. Excuse me. So this is like a collaboration, especially with the 2 of Cups right below that. That's soulmate energy. Listen, they don't always have to be lovers. They can be best friends. You know, this is a friend that I then collaborate with. You know, this is a friend for life thing. Beyond, this friend becomes family, that type of thing. And it could be the collaboration of someone from your past who comes forward, right? Or out of the blue gives you a call, or maybe this King of Pentacles. Like, who do I want to collaborate with? Who do I want? Like, who do I want to hire? All those types of things. And then it comes to you, right? We see the path. Excuse me, it's like I'm losing my voice in your reading. Okay, let's keep going. Well, we have the Queen of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. You would think this was an Earth reading. So Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. We have the King and the Queen. Okay, look at this. We have, you know, some call this the wedding card. And the Magician. Wow. So this King and Queen, by the way, Pentacles, are both looking somewhat at each other. At least their gaze is in the same direction, which tells me they're maybe thinking about the same thing. It's funny because I see both them holding their pentacles. So they're each trying to make a decision. You know, this could be a split up from before and whether to come back together. This could be a decision to get married. But I feel like there's history behind that. Okay, whether it happened before or we ourselves have roots. So I don't know. I feel like it would just be the natural thing to do in a way. It's what I'm feeling. Okay, well, let's go deeper. Let's use. You know what? I'm going to change, and I've been using the Crystal Vision, but I want to use the Cosmic Tarot for you. So we have 7. 16, which would be 7. So 7 and 7. And then if I want to add these up, would be 21, 22. I'm so slow. 22, 22, 31. So that'd be 4. So 7, 4, 7. 7, 4, 7. 16, 17. So that'd be 8. 7, 4, 7, 8. 7, 4, 7, 8. 7, 4, 7, 8. You know, oh, that's weird. Just real quick, I want to tell you real quick. You know, I see the first 3 numbers of my son's old cell phone. I see it often, and I see it so much that yesterday I said, Steve, if this is you sending it to me, I'm like, and no, I was trying. First of all, I was trying to remember his old. This was like, it was a house phone, not a cell phone, a house phone, but from years ago. But it was his longest one. Anyway, I was trying to see if I could remember the number, and I'm like, what is it? What is it? And somehow then it just came to me, 8147, 8147. And I said to my son, I said, Steve, if this is you trying to get me a message, I said, and I always feel bad. I'm like, if you can, I'm like, send me the number 8147, show it to me somewhere, and then I'll know for sure. Anyway, what did I just say? 16, 17, so that's an 8. So we have the only thing we don't have is the 1. So we have the 8, the 7, and the 4. Wow, interesting. Okay. Let's keep going. 6 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Alright, let me make myself a little room. And let's get started. I definitely want to look at these kings. So I'm going to look at the King of Pentacles. I have the Magician. Whoa. I don't know why, but that just came across like so manly, so strong. Like, I'm the magician. You wonder who I am? Here's who I am. I'm the magician. I'm your magician. I got magic hands. No, that is not how it goes at all. I'm thinking of heart. Magic hands. Okay. So this king is here to manifest. This king definitely, through this process of manifesting what this king was, he ran across some type of confusion. That may have held this person back, but that's it. It just held them back. It didn't stop them. Let's keep going. With this, I have the High Priestess. Oh my gosh. And the Empress. Oh my gosh. So, with this king, I'm going to tell you something. First thing that popped up in my mind when these cards came out, even before I even looked at them fully, I felt like this king has experienced in his lifetime his mother being hit. At least, you know, if it wasn't like physically being hit, it feels like it, okay? Because I feel like this king in this lifetime, and I do feel like it's in this lifetime, has had to step forward to protect his mother within his childhood, okay? I know it's not for everyone, but I feel like it definitely came out. And the reason why I'm saying is I feel like this king feels like that again. But it's over someone here. Okay, so, you know, I don't like to say that someone comes in and rescues us, because I know that it's important that we do that ourselves. So whatever karmic energy we're in, we can pay it off once and for all. And sometimes I feel like if people come in and save us, well then, you know, gotta give you an X on that one. No harm, no foul, except will come back to me in another lesson, whether in this lifetime or another. So sometimes I feel like I've just got to find that within myself. Anyway, and maybe you are like that, and maybe the king's not. You know, maybe it's the king who's feeling, I want to come in and rescue you. I do feel like that. I feel love here. I feel like this king has so much love for this Empress. I do not feel like it's a mother right now. I do feel like, again, this king has stood up for his mother. And listen, you know, with the High Priestess right next to the Empress here, I wouldn't... It's probably his if his mother has passed, it's probably his mother whispering in his ear, right? To take action. To take action. It's kind of what it feels like to me. Like, here's the High Priestess, and here's this Empress, right? And we know we have a mother energy and a lover's energy here, kind of at the same time. And then it's action. Look how he's using his third eye. And then we have the High Priestess there. This is beautiful spiritual energy, right? Beautiful spiritual energy. So I wouldn't be surprised if his mother is, or her mother is whispering in her ear, come on. Come on. Do it. Come on. We'll see. Well, hello, King of Pentacles. Okay, but I can tell you, the one thing I'm feeling is great love. And I am feeling a distance here. I do feel a distance. I can't really tell you, you know, is it 1,000 miles or is it 10 miles? You know, probably more than 10, because I am feeling a distance. And what I mean by that is chances are I don't run into this person when I'm out at the grocery store and things like that. So we probably live in different towns. Okay, let's keep going. Let's find out who this King or this King of Swords is now. It makes sense that the Queen of Pentacles is here now, and that the Four of Wands is behind her. Because again, I'm feeling the love of this king. And don't worry that she's Pentacles, right? That she's Earth. What it's showing us is matching energy, right? The Queen and the King. Not only that, but it's showing us them looking at the same energy, feeling each other. We had the High Priestess here, so we know that's available to us, right? And listen, I'm saying that his mother is whispering. Your mother also may be whispering for some of you. You know, it's just beautiful spiritual guidance is what it is. You know, but, I mean, you know, I don't know. Oh, look at that. I forgot. She also has the Magician. Look at that. So, listen. They're creating together. What are they creating? What do they want? They want to be together. Look at this. I get it now. This is two people who want to be together who aren't. They're just not right now. Both of them having the Magician. This tells me two things. It requires movement from both of them. That may mean to people who break up current relationships. I don't know. There must be already be a problem, because I don't think I'm purposely doing that. But nonetheless, you know, the Magician reminds us that there are things that we had to overcome. There are, you know, it wasn't an easy journey to get here, but through the journey is when we have the true realization of who we are and really what we want, right? It's got the infinity sign above them. Like, I want my soulmate now. I want my soulmate now. Two people creating it. I really love this. Well, let's bring the king over here, because now this king is looking at really what he or she wants. Sorry, I'm trying to hold the cards. What he or she wants in their future. Looking at the queen. Looking towards the Four of Wands. And the energy to get there is the Magician. So this is the energy, if I don't have it yet, where I want to just pretend I have it. I want to see it as like I have it. You know, I do that all the time. Because, you know, I haven't moved in with Sam yet, though very, very close. Oh, I'm so scared. But, you know, I can close my eyes. I don't know why, but I closed my eyes the other day, and it's like I saw him and I sitting at a chess table in his house. You know, it was as real as I felt like I was there. We were playing chess. I was even laughing out loud. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But I feel like I was there. It was like a minute long, and I don't know. So anyways, and I'm saying that because, you know, people may not be physically together, but that does not mean that you can't feel each other's energy. How do you know? Well, people fall in love. Long distance people fall in love with people they haven't even seen. Anyway, don't know why I'm talking about that right now, but I find this beautiful. And by the way, what does she have under there? She's got the Five of Wands under there. So, to me, this is what do I want to say? Not like, this is competing energy. Mirroring energy is what I wanted to say. It's mirroring energy. So, it's hard to win here because we're alike. We're alike, and maybe that's what drives us crazy about each other, right? We didn't figure it out yet that, you know, when I do these things to you, what I'm really seeing is my own, like, you know, I'm learning my own actions. Maybe back here, I didn't think about it. Just, you know. And she's got the Nine of Pentacles underneath us, so that's still independent energy. So perhaps just wasn't ready for whatever the reason. But you don't forget that connection. Two people manifesting. Okay. Did I not even check out the King of Swords yet? Okay. First of all, let's look over here. We have the Three of Pentacles and the Three of Cups came out together. I'm now looking at this King of Swords. Right away, I don't know. I don't know why I can't find trust in this guy. I don't know why. It's almost like I don't feel like this person carries their weight. Maybe I don't trust this person. Maybe this person doesn't trust me. One may work very hard and one may work hardly at all. I kind of feel like one works hard and one hardly works at all. Sure, these are different people, but okay, let's keep going. We have the Hangman. We have the Six of Wands, and we have the Four of Pentacles. Okay, so this is really kind of putting the energy between this King and the Hermit too. So let me look at this as a whole. So here we have the Hangman. I was about to say again, because I do feel like the energy has been here, like, you know, things being pushed back. I don't know. Like, I feel like I'm about to have an opportunity, and then something happens, something gets pushed back. I have to tell you, I do feel like I'm starting to see the movement now. I think it was important that someone went into this hermit mode, even if you're a Virgo. It's going into this mode of self-discovery is what it is. It's self-discovery because I want to do better in my 3D world too. Sometimes I feel like it's the illumination over these earthly problems. But you find out, I mean, look at the Hangman is touching the Sun card. So whatever this Hangman needs to find out to have movement. Well, first of all, I know you do, because we have the Six of Wands next. However, this is illumination over a couple things, over what may hold me back, so then I can make a correction and then get moving, if that's truly what I want. It can be information that I'm waiting for, because it's also touching this King of Pentacles, right? I'm waiting for the action of this King of Pentacles. He seems to be the one who has to put it into motion. I don't know if has to, but like, as this plan is laid, this is the motion. He's the motion person. It feels like he does. Definitely feels like he does. And again, the illumination seems now to come to both, even to this King of Pentacles. So I know this person's tied in there somehow. Anyway, whatever it was that I needed to move forward, it comes to you. It's illuminated, because then you have movement. Okay, so the Hermit then has movement. Show me next to the Four of Pentacles. This tells me I'm either leaving my home or moving to a different home. Again, if this is about love, about work, because we have a lot of Pentacles on the board too. The love just seems to want to rise above the money story, but it's here. Because I feel like also the King of Pentacles, if this is work related, I feel like things, I feel like maybe I was given 3 job opportunities or 3 projects, but I had to figure out, I had to pick one or the other, that type of thing. And that's part of what's been holding, for someone, a decision when it comes to work. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to take a card on that 4. Let's just get clarity. I'm seeing a palm leaf. I was going to say it reminds me of Florida, but that can be anywhere, right? It can be anywhere. Look at this, 2 of Cups. So, okay. It's like I'm going back to my roots. I'm going back to my roots. See if anything else wants to come out on that. The 2 of Cups, the 2 of Cups. Wow. Look at this. The Queens came back out. The Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. Now, this just came out on the 2 of Cups. For some of you, this is again probably a same-sex relationship, right? The Queen of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and Queen of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Sun, Moon, or Rising, of course. But, that maybe you would describe someone more in that type of energy. Anyway, here it is coming out with the 2 of Cups. So I feel like there's a real tie here. For others of you, I just feel like, we have 2 kings on the board now. We have 2 queens on the board. Queen of Pentacles. I put a great plan together. I put a great plan together. Queen of Wands is, well, let's take it and let's move forward with it, right? Let's move into it. Let's intuitively move where we need to move. Queen of Pentacles backing it up. Okay, well, I got the plan. I got the foundation. And then, I don't know, is somebody then going in and saying, hey, listen, George, this has been good, right? But you're really a prick. You're an asshole. And I'm out of here. Is this tower for someone else? I kind of think so. I think you're delivering this tower. Look at that. You're delivering it through the Ace of Swords. So you're telling your truth. And part of your truth is, I don't like who I am with you. I don't like who I've become. I don't like how I don't chase my dreams like I should. I don't like it. And I've had enough. You don't even need to rip someone down here, right? Because this is the energy of like, I've had enough and I'm just coming to deliver the bad news. I don't need to tell you that you've been a complete asshole, right? That you did this, did that. No. Because, listen, you know within that this is the end of that. And I don't know, maybe just let that be enough. Because I feel like if I get into the energy, look at the darkness of this tower. This is you delivering it, not being in it. Don't let them pull you in it. That's all I'm saying. Because you're flying on a different kind of energy right now, or will be. You know, don't let gravity come in and be like, oh, pull you down. Okay? Because clearly, this is energy that's pulling you. Okay? Just keep going. There's the one. I don't know, that ace is just like, I could see the one. There's that number, I believe. Thank you, Steve. You know, I feel like some of you are heading to a fairy tale life and you don't even know it. Right? Or maybe you're starting to allow yourself to believe it. And, you know, I have to just backtrack just a second because I want to make sure you understand something. This energy is happening because of two people coming forward and being the magician. Two people being the magician. Okay? This isn't about me sitting in my bedroom waiting for the universe to bring me something. The universe be like, well, I got to bring you a tower because, you know, there's not a lot of activity there and you're not really doing anything and you're not really being proactive in your own life. So I don't know what else to bring you but the tower. You know, maybe you've been smoking and time for your cigarettes to go. So there, you want change? I'll bring you that. I'm going to match your energy. Oh, I don't want that. Oh, what? We have the Lovers. I don't even know when this came out. So we have the Lovers coming over the Ace of Pentacles. Wow. First of all, it's a card of Gemini, Major Arcana, number 6. Wow. We have the 7 of Cups. And look at this, we have the 5 of Wands. Wow. So we have the Lovers again. feel like what it's showing us, because this is coming out on the energy of the Ace of Pentacles. All right, so the first thing that came out on the Ace of Pentacles was the Lovers. This tells me the Lovers is coming. It's coming to our 3D world. That's what it tells me. You know, it could be a decision, right? It's connected to the Seven of Cups. But nonetheless, it tells me it's coming, and then the decision's made. Now, what would stop me in this energy? Well, what would stop me is the energy of the past. Because again, we have the Five of Wands. Now, the Queen of Pentacles already had the Five of Wands. So, this is someone, and by the way, it's the King of Pentacles who's on the board. So, we're probably reading more his energy than anyone's. And they're matching. They're starting to match. You see that? They're getting the same cards. So the awareness of a few things within the Five of Wands. You know, I don't hate the Five of Wands. It is a card of, you know, maybe arguing with someone, debating with someone. But I feel like, in a way, I kind of enjoy it. Because there's kind of passion in it, too. And maybe I learned that now after I've been with someone else who I really got in fights with. So I think I'm starting to understand that. You know, we didn't realize how alike we were. And because we didn't understand that, we saw it as opposition. But it wasn't. Now, you know, now it's knowing that. Here's the Ace. And not just the Ace, but hello, then the Sun. Now, and by the way, the Sun is in the middle of your spread. So if nothing else, this tells us that the energy we're going to be in is really kind of light. You know, feeling good type of energy. More laughter, seeing the bright side instead of the dark side, you know. That type of thing. More sunny days than rainy days. Illumination over my path and what I'm doing and feeling, listen, I just feel like I'm in divine energy. This is what that is. And this is what you're seeking. You're seeking that. You're seeking that. And you're seeking it, so here it is. Quite simple, right? Here it is. And maybe the only thing I had to have the realization to move me from an energy of not being sure to an energy of knowing, right? The Ace of Pentacles, the knowing. The Two of Pentacles, or the Two of, the Lovers, major arcana, right? Change within this was just where that passion was coming from. You know, we just didn't harness it in. Maybe it was hard. It was hard not to. So. Let's leave them out. And let's keep going. Look at that. I have the Eight of Swords over the Sun. Wow. It's like pulling the shade down. Right? The sun is beautiful outside. I just pull the shade down. Keep me in the dark. I don't know why I feel like for this King of Pentacles, you know, putting whatever this king wants to put into motion, I kind of feel like it doesn't come without risk. I don't know what kind of risk, but I feel like, you know, it doesn't come without risk. He has the awareness of that. It is like someone pulled the shade down. God, I feel like, I almost feel like I'm in a movie, because I feel like for someone like this King of Pentacles, I do feel like, in a way, rescues you. I mean, maybe literally comes to your house, or is giving you money to get out of a situation. may have asked for something that would help you. I feel initially this person, if this scenario is yours, I feel initially person was unsure whether I should do it or not. You know, but ultimately they do. Okay, let's see what fell. Wow. Okay, so I have the Strength card and I have the Five of Cups. The Strength card's in reverse. Man, does this feel like someone trying to save? I feel like someone's trying to save the Hermit. Male, female. I feel like that whoever was in his Hermit energy, man, it just feels tough. I feel like they feel that my strength was taken away. My abilities were taken away. I feel like they fantasize about this connection that they knew. You know, maybe to the point it feels like it kept me alive. I kept my focus on that person. Because I feel like, I don't know, I feel like I'm nothing like I used to be. You know, I've definitely lived through some difficult things. Maybe for some of you with one particular person responsible for that. You know, someone narcissistic, someone abusive. You know, I mean, it literally took your power away. And, you know, what they did is they took, well, for a while, it took away your ability to see the light. You know, sometimes you're in something and you just surrender and say, okay, this is just going to be my life for the rest of my life. But it's just not the case, is it? Because then something changes. Probably communication from this king. Because you are down when this initial communication begins. Like you're you know, you feel broken. And I know that's not everyone, but man, you know, for some of you, it is you. And, you know, couple things. First of all, whoever this King of Swords is, you know, and I'm sorry if you're a King of Swords. I hardly ever read this king like this, but this is how he's coming across. So, you know, if it's your energy, then be aware, you know, at least be aware of it. So anyway, I don't think I need to go into all that. I think you know. I think you know. I feel like this king, for some also, you know, it took a little while to get a plan together. I have to figure out how to do it, right? Swoop someone in. I want to look at something. I just want to take a card on that very energy. I want to kind of see if I can see a little bit of the plan. Maybe, I don't know, maybe that's not good. Oh my God, Seven of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. Wow. You know, if you guys follow me for a while, you know that, you know, I have certain feelings towards certain cards, right? Seven of Pentacles to me is just destiny. It just is. It is soul's intention. You know, it's chapters of my life that are coming up, right? It's time to pluck it. You have the Four of Wands attached to that. I mean, if this is not someone I am meant to be with, I don't even know. Doesn't mean, you know, if it didn't work before, well, that's a different time. Almost like different people now, right? That silver string is there, but the outside has shed. Right? This is not two people who stayed with an immature energy. They allowed themselves to mature. And, you know, I don't know. I just love this so much. It just doesn't feel easy getting here. But I feel like once we're here, we'll forget the struggle. We'll forget the struggle. You know, we'll thank the struggle in a way, because think about it. Sometimes that struggle, and then you finally get to, I kind of feel like it with me and Sam, the struggles that we've had, and then actually coming together. That's going to be wild. Right? It's going to be wild. So, I don't know. Where did I was looking at this King of Pentacles energy towards you. I mean, you know, if this isn't the most beautiful love, this is someone who would step in for you, no doubt. This is someone who would take a bullet for you, step in front of the bullet. But this is also someone who's smart, because I feel like this is someone, much like the Queen of Pentacles earlier to the Queen of Wands. I'm putting the plan. I'm putting my plan in place. And then I take movement, right? This king seeking awareness over what is my best move. How is the best, you know, how can I, and I feel like it's sneaking, because how can I get in and out without the King of Swords seeing me? Seeing us. I mean, we can't deny the connection. It's just everywhere. We have the Lovers, right? We have the Four of Wands, my favorite card when it comes to romance. We have the Two of Cups, 2 times. 2 times. Matter of fact, we have the Four of Wands, my favorite card, twice. Whatever seems to be taken away from you here, tied to a particular person, it could be your whole life feeling people did that to you. But I have to tell you, I feel like because the Empress came out, it is also, even though for some of you, like this king wants to come in and save the day, right? But I also feel like, because I feel some of you are delivering this Tower news yourself, and it would best suit you to come from the Empress energy, right? And not a Five of Cups energy of a broken energy. Doesn't mean I'm healed inside. It just means I have certain clarity, and, you know, I'm going forward, damn it. I'm going forward. Period. Different kind of attitude. Okay. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, we have the Three of Wands. So now we have the Ace of Pentacles, and now we have the Three of Wands. So the Three of Wands over that. Look at this. We have the Chariot. So we have true movement here. Not only do we have true movement here, but it's coming from a really, you know, I'm breaking free. This is what I feel like. I am breaking free. I'm breaking free, and I have never been so excited. God, it just feels like someone is coming in, swooping you up, and going. I have the Queen of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, and I have the Wheel of Fortune. Movement all over the place. So before we were stagnant, right? Certain things were taking place, right? Certain elements were forming, though maybe we weren't aware of it. We are now. You know, what's happening underground, that kind of thing. All coming to awareness. Seven of Pentacles. It's all coming to awareness. And then it's just movement. I have Cancer, I also have Leo. I don't know if I said that with the Sun card. I can't figure out any other way to explain it because I feel like I just hit it the way it was. You know, whatever I was feeling, let's say last year, about moving forward in my life, you know, making this change, right? The tower. It towers here. So we know it brings an ending to something. However, I feel like for many of you, it's giving it to someone else on your behalf. On your behalf. So I feel like where your energy comes in is about then moving, right? Moving away from whatever this tower was. I don't feel like this was previous, like 10 years ago. We're not talking about even in the previous relationship about the tower coming down. We're showing that it did split. This is about something that's here and now that just doesn't fit in my future. And you don't want it. Okay, so it's nothing to fear. Maybe the only fear is I have to deliver it to someone else. But that's a temporary fear that will go away the minute you deliver it. Because then you're in movement. Then you're in beautiful movement. And look, you have the Three of Wands that comes before the movement. This is feeling optimistic about my future. This is not thinking about where's the Ten of Cups. This is just get me to the next stop, right? Drop me off the next stop. I'm building, but I can't wait. I can't wait. Chariot. And then we have the Queen of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune is telling you it's just a destined path. It's a destined path. We know that because we also have the Seven of Pentacles. There's a new chapter coming up. There's a new seed ready to pluck, ready to begin. You know, it could have roots from an older seed, but it's still new. Okay, let's keep going. I feel like now the story wants to move quicker. Wheel of Fortune. You know, that's entering a time when things seem to be going in my favor instead of against me. Things are now in my favor. And I can probably say that, wow, I feel like things have just, like everything is starting to turn in my favor. And I also feel the energy of, you know, someone beating me down, whether that be a boss or whether that be a husband or wife, beating me down in some way. Maybe just their communication sucks in the way they talk to me. I feel your focus has been, again, somewhere else, towards something else. And it's something that maybe I wanted to manifest maybe for a year now, maybe for 10 years now. But now I bring it to light, okay? I bring it to light, and it just so happens to be by the Two of Cups. So whether it's a work partner or a lover, it tells me it's soulmate energy, which is beautiful. Okay, I have the King of Cups, and I have the Princess of Pentacles. King of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. And the Princess of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Younger energy, or it could be of a younger time. We'll take another card, and that's the King of Cups is looking at this princess. The Emperor. Okay, that's weird because this is someone's father. And I know that because when the King came out, it's the first thing I thought, okay, this is her father. But then I thought, okay, what's the King? You know, and then my mind got involved. So then I started thinking, what's King Cups to? It could be the energy of opening his heart, but I knew right away it's someone's father. So it's someone's father who is helping. You know, and I feel like nines are past lives. So this anyone who's involved with me with close to this energy is someone who's been involved with me many, many, many lifetimes. Right? I mean, we're just soul connected for eternity. And I feel like someone's father is also, could be grandfather, but I feel more father, and I feel, you know, what's just like the King's mother. Because I feel the same guidance, like trying to, but I feel this father trying to comfort a mind so that she will go forward, okay? Because this princess has certain goals on her mind, but yet, you know, a little bit of a I'm not sure type of attitude. And I feel like the father comes in to help calm the mind, to keep you going, even to help this connection come together. It feels like a gentle type of help, like a very gentle. Maybe my father was this way, very gentle. Not my father, but someone's father. Because I feel like I need to say that energy, like very gentle, a very gentle father. Maybe very loving type of father. And you may think of your father. You may miss your father. And if that's the case, then I know you do. Because I feel like, well, I don't feel like it. Your father just wants you to know that, you know, he's with you all the time and you're receiving true guidance. You know, and I feel like if I can really know that, then I start to feel the Empress in me a little stronger. Why? Because I know I am not here alone. And that's the main thing. Maybe I can't see them. Maybe that's why I brought up my son in the reading, right? Maybe I can't see them. Maybe I can't touch them. But I can feel them if I allow myself. I can receive their guidance. I can receive their guidance if I allow myself, right? If I allow myself. You may have even asked your father to help you with this very process. So know that it's been heard, and it's just a gentle guidance with that. So kind of love that. You may have said you and your father are soulmates, you know? Okay. I always know when a reading has gone long because my stomach starts to growl. Okay, let's go right to this Two Cups. Okay, I know I'm not going to get a card because I keep thinking to myself, I should change decks. We've used a lot of these cards, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. We're going to bring out the Crystal Vision. You know, Mercury's going retrograde. I was just sitting here thinking how I'm getting into my readings again, and this happens a lot in the fall, I think. You know, I've been doing this long enough where I can see patterns now, and that definitely helps me a lot. But Mercury retrograde, to me, not just to me, but it is the energy of people coming back from our past, you know, and that can help us or hurt us. But, you know, it's up to us to be aware of that, you know. You know. I have the Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We've had Gemini on the board. Aquarius? No. Doesn't mean it's not, right? Because it's a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We have the Four of Pentacles. Okay. I feel like we're getting right back to the energy of cutting ties. Like you're cutting ties with someone. Seven of Wands. I feel like it's the energy of, again, it kind of feels like the same energy over here where this queen may be delivering bad news to someone. I mean, it'll be bad news to them, but not to you. It kind of feels like the same energy here. And I just want to say again, try not to get sucked into the arguing over it, okay? Because if you got your mind made up, just keep your mind made up. Don't get pulled into it, okay? Nonetheless, the Seven of Cards, you do rise above. But for some reason, I feel like I just want to tell you, don't even get into it if you don't have to. Okay. I'm going to pick these up because I want to do one more thing. Well, I should look at that. It kind of popped up. Look at that. The Magician again. I mean, you are the creators of your own life. We've seen it here now over and over. I want to look at the Lovers, and I want to look at the Two of Cups. I also want to bring in the Four of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles, and I also want to bring in the Magician. And I just want to take a card or two on this. So Four of Wands right over there. Oh my God, come on. Wow, Two of Cups. Two of Cups. So, this is the third time we saw the Two of Cups. The Unknown card. So, when the Unknown card pumps out, this is me, or I mean, to me, this is the High Priestess just saying, sometimes you just got to give up. Is it control? Like she's wearing a pentacle around her neck. I feel like she talks about communication that couldn't seem to come in, couldn't seem to reach me. I feel like there's a need for some of us to be aware of the energy we were just in, because I feel like it's a darker type energy. And try not to keep any of the residue moving forward. I feel like many of you were blocked to receiving your guides' messages, feeling them, maybe like I used to, or at all. I also feel like I've been blocked in knowing what to do, who to be with, all of that. Maybe I'm overthinking, right? I'm not creating, I'm thinking. Two different things, right? Creating, to me, I don't know. Just allow your imagination to go out, see yourself, feel yourself doing, being who it is, where you want, that type of thing. I do it all the time, and I don't know. I mean, it comes to me, so want to say it comes to me, it's introduced in my life, you know, or reintroduced, that type of thing. So I feel like she's coming out here for a reason. I feel like also for some of you, it is about, you know, maybe, you know, I just got this in, might have been the Twin Flames reading I just did, where someone was doing full moon rituals, like cleansings, and maybe you have stopped. And, you know, I want to say whether they work or not, they work if I believe they work, right? It's like, I just need the belief in it, because you feel it. And when you feel it, you have to cleanse it. Anyway, I feel like I'm not doing those type of things. Maybe I'm not meditating anymore. So for some reason, my messages feel blocked. But I can change that. You know, I'm seeing her wearing this, what I think is a mood ring. And I don't know if you guys remember mood rings. I don't know if they still have them. I have one somewhere. You know, I mean, we wore them in the 70s. But you put it on and it changes colors based on, well, they say your mood. But I'm sure it's something to do with the chemical within the body. But if you're angry, it turns red. If that type of thing. And I feel like she's showing the mood ring because it's just awareness of it, right? So I can't change my mood. It's one thing I can do is change my own mood. No one, you know, that's completely up to me. Okay. Of the Nine of Swords. Maybe that's why this mood ring is black, because the Nine of Swords energy is the energy of anxiety about something, right? I'm anxious about making a decision. Chances are I don't do something because I'm too anxious over it. Okay, no way. One card made it upright. And guess what it was? The Ace of Pentacles. I feel like some of you just don't believe things can happen, good things can happen. And I get it, because I see in the energy of where you're in. But I do. I kind of feel like you kind of, you know, how would I even go about it? Well, it just seems to be in your energy. The changing of my energy will change my circumstances, will invite higher energy. No matter, even if I feel like I'm still in hell, if I control myself and my energy, and I focus, right? I am the magician. I am the magician. And I focus on what I truly want to create, right? Even if I say nothing to this person over here, but this is where my true goals lie, but I feel stuck in on this hamster wheel right now. But my focus, I'm going to keep it positive. I'm going to keep it on the future. And you'll get there. You know, and what it reminds me of, as soon as I said that, is, you guys must think I'm a mess when I tell you about my life, because I gotta start telling you the great things too. But anyway, I was in a very abusive relationship for 5 years, and it was tough, and I was young, and I, you know, the things, you know, if I could go back, but it's over. Anyway, I have to say, the one thing I remember is how, in my mind, I would never give up. Like, I would tell myself, this will not be your life. This will not be your life. I think there's only one time where I just, like, surrendered, and it's just like, fuck it, I don't even care anymore. You know what I mean? But then, no. So, you know, and listen, this guy, because I left many times, but he hunted me down. It was just ridiculous. So a lot of people think, well, 5 years, why didn't you just leave? Well, I did leave. And if life was as easy as certain people judge you to be, if you're in abuse, if you've been in one, you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, I kept telling myself, this will not be your life. And it wasn't. And it's not. Right? It's not. So, and I have to tell you, when I got away from him too, and I had to put a whole scheme together to get away from him. I put a scheme together. I put a plan in motion. And why did I get more balls that day than I did the day before? I don't know. But I did. And I put the plan in and I did it. And within weeks, my life improved rapidly. And then I ended up meeting the guy that I spent the next 25 years with. So, who was not abusive. Anyway, sorry about that. I don't know why I'm telling you that, other than it's like not surrendering to it. Because in the Nine of Swords, I feel like I am surrendering. Like, I want to believe that there's opportunity for me. I want to believe that this abundance exists for me too. But right now, I don't feel it. I don't see it. And it's exactly it, because it's coming against the Magician. So it's almost like subconsciously you're afraid to create. You're afraid to allow yourself to create. Start creating. Start creating. It's all on this beautiful, lovely energy. Not just that. When I'm in this fear-based energy, and I know I want to move out of that in whatever that circumstance, Queen of Pentacles says, put a plan. Get a plan together. It doesn't have to be a big, elaborate plan. Get a plan together. Give yourself a little foundation to it so you feel more comfortable within it, right? But get the plan together. She puts the plan together, and there's that Ace of Pentacles. Bam, there's that Ace of Pentacles. Okay. Seems weird that this is coming out now in your reading, but it is. Look at that, the Tower. Just make an end. Put an end to it. Put an end to it. Put an end to it. It's like, I'm afraid that the universe will give it to me, and then that universe will take it back from me. You're going to give it to me, and you're just going to take it back from me. Right? Here's the Two of Cups coming in as the Ace of Pentacles, and then the Tower, bam, over the Lovers. Give it and take it back. That's my fear. That's what I'm fearful of. Wow. Eight of Cups. I find it very strange that we're coming up with this energy right now. But, here's someone's fear right on the table. I fear that I'll get it. But then when I get it, whatever it is, or whoever it is, will lose interest in me and leave. That is my fear. However, what it's showing me, through my fear, I'm still creating. Be careful of that. It means my fear is stronger than my desire. Okay? That's all it means. It means I don't have a lot of balance in it. The Nine of Swords tells me a lot of these things that I'm fearing, there's no reason to fear it. There's nothing to fear in that. And I got to put myself in check when it comes to that, because it's the controlling energy, right? And it is the energy the Magician is coming from, which is creating out of fear. That is that hamster wheel. I get it, it's taken away. I get it, it's taken away. I get it, it's taken away. Alright, so what do they do? I mean, I just asked the question, what do they do? What do you do? You have the fear, what do you do? First card's a Strength card. Strength card tells us, Strength card, it's not just about remember you have all the tools, right? You have all the tools. Yeah, bullshit when I'm sitting here not having a clue what to do. This is about past lives. This is about the collective wisdom. This is about your father, your mother, who have passed before you. This is about their love. It's universal love. It's divine love. And it's allowing yourself to feel it all from within. From within. It all is within, because you are the center of the universe. So it's all within you. It's like what they call the spine. Okay? So when you see strength cards, you know, sometimes it's like, I know, I have to overcome. But you do. You do. Not you have to overcome. I have to get control of my mind, of my thoughts. And why? Because if I don't, it's going to come out of me in some way, whether that be in communication, whether that be in me running from something that I really want to run to, I run away, right? I don't know, especially with the moon here. Didn't realize the moon was there too. I can't know everything. I just can't know everything. I got to take it day by day. And maybe that's part of the problem, is I'm trying to see the big picture too much. Maybe that's why the Queen of Pentacles keeps coming out. She's like, stop trying to find the big picture and just be present in today. Tomorrow will happen. Be present in today. That's all you can control. This King of Swords is coming back out with the Strength card next to it. So by all means, I do feel like this is overcoming this King of Swords energy and what this king has done to you. And with the moon next to it, could even be like, I don't know how someone's going to react. But you can't control what they're going to do. You can't let that stop you, other than put a plan in place. Right? They may react in this way, so I'm just not going to do it. But yet my desire is burning this direction. Get a plan in place. You know, I could do it just on a prayer. And for some of you, that'll work just beautifully, because I feel like it's more about just making the movement. But others, where you feel comfortable is having a little something. This could be putting money aside. This could be like, you know, already having an apartment before I break up, so I have somewhere to go. I don't know. Things like that. There's a will, there's a way. Okay. Blah. I didn't like that. Oh my gosh, this is a long reading, guys. So let's do a final shuffle. Look at this, the Lovers again. Wow. Synchronicities. I mean, the same cards just keep coming out and out. If I got another deck, I know the same thing would happen. There's that Queen of Wands again. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We've had Aries and Leo energy pretty strong. Sagittarius, of course, because it's Wands. Get the hell out of here. What is going on here? Look at this. The Four of Wands again. And the Knight of Cups. My loves. If this is something you truly, truly want, you have a connection with someone else, and it's what you truly, truly want. And by the way, I feel like I know in some way that this person would still be interested in me. Like, this is not just someone, I mean, who am I? Never mind. I don't know. I'm not going to put limits on this. I don't know that. All I know is look at it coming in. Look at the Four of Wands over and over. The Lovers over and over. The Two of Cups over and over. What is it trying to tell us? It's trying to tell us about connections coming together. Soulmate connections coming together. It's telling us with the sun in the middle of your spread that the energy is lifting. It's becoming lighter. Right? But we know, I mean, one lesson that we learned through my readings is hardly anything happens unless we move in it, right? We agree to move into the energy, right? Allow the Tower to come, because I don't need what the Tower is taking away. I don't need it going forward. It just feels like whatever the Tower takes away, it's just gone. You know, like I don't even think about it, won't need it. Especially if it's that partner, that narcissistic, abusive partner. You know, you won't be thinking about them when you're in this connection. Here it comes. Knight of Cups. Here it comes. Wonder how many people are still watching to the end. Because if you are, congratulations. Here is the movement. Here is the connection. Look at that. He starts on, look at this. I mean, talk about rescuing, right? He comes in on this white horse, meets up with her, right? And then puts her on the horse. We have just the Knight, comes in, and now we have both. This is a love story that did not take an easy road, but lots of lessons. This is a connection between two people. I don't know the last time I've seen it this strong in a reading. Wow. It's like, it's kind of strange thinking that someone is in another relationship with someone who's very, again, narcissistic. But listen, I know that you want to leave. I know that for a fact. And the only thing I feel would stop you at the moment is the fear of it. So get a plan in place, and you'll feel more comfortable. Anyway, just the connection is overwhelming here, and it keeps going back to the Four of Wands. So we might be going to some weddings. We should do like virtual weddings, right? Like if all of our beautiful soul family, if like we get married, we should like have someone videotape for us on here for us, right? Because we feel like, I don't know, I feel like I'm all part of your connection. So I hope you can feel each other's connections like that too, right? Because I don't know. That's gorgeous. All right, I'm going to stop. Your reading has gotten extremely long, and I don't want to lose too many people due to that, but wow. I can't wait. You know, maybe I'll do a follow-up reading mid-month, because there's a lot of very strong energy, a lot of soulmate energy, and a lot of changes. So, but the sun is there for you. Your mothers and your fathers are there for you. Your spirit guides are there for you. And that's probably the biggest message is, if nothing else, and I feel alone, then I'm missing that, because they're there. They're there. I love you guys. Thank you for everything. I will see you soon. Bye-bye.